Hey folks, Dude here, coming at you on Monday, August 10th, 2015. You're our Lord, and all that good stuff like that there. One of my YouTube friends, also known as Jen, the person who has Vapor Cave, told me about, of all things, that there is the tasting variety of Lay's potato chips yet again. So those ones that were like, they basically put out like 4 of the best suggestions, everybody takes a taste test on them, and they vote accordingly. Well, of those 4, there is these 4 iterations, and I'm currently searching for them, trying to find them. The first one, of course, is Southern Biscuits and Gravy, which sounds pretty good. West Coast Truffle Fries, which I've had duck fries with truffle oil and stuff's amazing. Third one, of course, would be a New York Reuben, which I'm definitely a fan of. I mean, a Reuben sandwich is definitely good shiznit. And the last one, of course, would be the kettle-cooked Greektown Gyro. Now, the first 3, I haven't found them yet. Of the last one, I have. So we're going to give this sucker a roll and see how it does, and pretty much what it was submitted by a person named James Wagner, and I don't know how much they're really going to get the Q on like the lettuce, tomato, and what have you, but if they get the gyro meat, the pita, and the tzatziki sauce, which would also be the cucumber yogurt sauce with the dill, they're on point. Okay, so let's see first off what this sucker does. First off, this 8-ounce, servings from a container, 150 calories, grams of fat are there. Sodium's really low, potassium's not bad. Of course, it's got carbohydrates. Looking at the ingredients. The only thing I really don't like about it is it has canola oil. Canola's not the best thing for it. It's got a lot of omega-3 in it versus omega-4. The rest of it doesn't really look too terribly bad. You know what? There's only one way to really find out what this stuff does is, well, pretty much to give it the test taste. So let's go with that. Of course, we have to do a sniff check. Of course, sealed bag. I'm not playing games here. Okay. Opening said bag. Okay, I'm getting a cumin hit. Getting a little bit of other stuff. I'm really not getting the gyro thing so much. It really, yeah, it does have a dill. There is definitely a dill thing going on. I shall take one out. It is covered with all kinds of stuff. So it actually is pretty colored up. Let me try to get a little bit of a kind of a thing going on here without over flashing. Let me try to set my settings up just 1 second here. I don't know if that really made a difference. No, really didn't. Really didn't. But hopefully I can get the close-up and personal. So you guys can see it is covered with stuff. I'm thinking that's probably just like the dill and what have you. And, of course, there's only one way to find out from here on in, and I can make it to you. Nope. Nope. First thing is you get a little bit of a dill thing. There's absolutely no gyro meat flavor at all. On second bite, there is the cucumber in the background. There's a little bit of a tzatziki thing going on. A little bit of a pita hit. Very little bit. Nuances of just really back of the tongue kind of stuff for like the gyro meat. I mean, you really have to get into these things to really get like, and I have an insane sense of smell and taste. It is really detuned. Does it taste like a gyro? Kinda. Does it have a whole bunch of melange of other things going on that aren't gyro? Yes. For at first outing, first effort, as you continue eating them, it becomes more and more omnipresent to kind of have the tzatziki and a little bit of nuance of the gyro meat kind of, way in the background. The dill is there. Okay, now, as I'm now super loading my palate, my nose, and everything with all these, secondary and tertiary and just really over in the back flavors, as you keep eating them, it does taste a bit more like a gyro. Does it taste like a potato chip? No, it really tastes more like a gyro or a pita than it does a potato chip. In terms of actually what it tastes like versus a real gyro, I'm going to say this is probably about as close as they're going to get. But trust me, a gyro, souvlaki, any of that Greek stuff is like some of my absolute favorite, you know, hand meal sandwich type stuff on planet Earth. I adore gyros. They're like one of my favorite things ever. Okay, so I'm going to say out of 5 stars, this is about a solid 2.5. Maybe 3 for effort, but does it really, with the true gyro thing? Yes and no. As good as it's going to get for a potato chip, yeah, I guess they kind of nailed it from laboratory type stuff. And it's not bad. Would I say it's, you know, as good as like the wasabi and ginger chips? No. Not even close. But then again, that's two completely different nuances. You're talking about something that's really just a couple of flavor components versus something that's trying to be very, very complex. Because a gyro also has the lettuce, it has the tomato, it has the onion, it has the dill, it has the cucumber essence, it has the yogurt, it has the pita thing going on, and of course it has that souvlaki style gyro meat that is very, very unique with that lamb, beef, whatever thing they put in there. It's just very, very distinctive stuff. So I'm going to say, you know what, I'll change my original opinion. I'm going to say this is 3 stars out of 5. But that's about as good as it's going to get. If you do eat these, yes, you will get a gyro hit. Is it the same thing as eating a gyro? No, I would just get a gyro. Well, now what I'm going to break off, folks. Eat good, keep the tendering as always. You know it, you love it. Gyro from a potato chip. Not quite. Kinda, but not quite. See you guys.